Christina Pascucci is in Ukraine tonight. She traveled to the war-torn country to see the devastation and the heartache firsthand.
She is part of a humanitarian group providing aid and supplies to those in need, as well as medical care for children.
She joins us live from Lviv in western Ukraine, not far from the Polish border.
Christina, can you tell us what it's like where you are now?
Hi, Mike and Cher. Good to see you. It is early in the morning here in Lviv. The curfew just ended at 6 a.m. You can see the sun rising behind me, and this is Mark. He is our translator. He has been helping us to stay safe during this trip, and is a student who you were based in Kyiv, and now you're here. Tell us what happened.
Yes, so the reports were coming from January, but we had the same reports in April last year, so we weren't so worried. When embassy started moving out, like the first it was UK embassy, then US embassy, so people got scared, and so I moved to my parents for some time because I was really scared that Russia can really invade, and so it was pretty good decision because to get out from Kyiv, like after the war started, it was really hard.
As we're entering the third week, and just 3 weeks ago, people were able to fly into Ukraine. You know, we got here by going into Poland and then 4 hours to the border and then another 3.5 hours at the border to get in. They are barely letting anybody in. And you can see it looks so peaceful and beautiful behind us as the sun is rising here, but it is tense. The peace can be misleading, the seemingly peaceful atmosphere that we feel right now. And as we saw over the weekend, there was a huge blast. We're going to show you video of at a military training center. Now, this training center was 12 miles from the Polish-Ukrainian border, and we actually had to pass it on our way in to where we're staying at a hospital in Lviv while we're doing these operations that we're going to tell you more about later today, which will be tomorrow morning for our KTLA viewers. But as you're looking at this video, can you talk to me about it? Just absolutely devastating. 35 people were killed, more than 130 injured. That really changed things for a lot of people here in Lviv because before that, the West was peaceful.
Yeah, so actually we didn't have, so like in the west of Ukraine, there were blasts on military airports all over the western part, but still Lviv region and Lviv specifically wasn't targeted yet. So when this blast came, it was really scary, and people were really sad that a huge number of military personnel was killed, and actually it was like guys who had previously no training, so they just got into military. They had some training on this Yavoriv military camp, which is the hugest camp in Europe probably, and it was really shocking for us to hear that.
There's actually going to be a funeral later today for a military member who was killed in that blast, and we're going to be covering that and bring it to our viewers tomorrow morning. Let's talk about the refugee crisis. You know, we're about 3 million people fleeing from Ukraine. A lot of people, though, opting to stay and fight back against the Russians. It has been incredible to see the spirit of the Ukrainian people. What do you want people to know about what's happening here with people who are fleeing their homes from the east part of the country?
So actually, it's kind of hard to get here because Lviv and like west of Ukraine is really a safe zone after which you can go to Poland, to Hungary, to European Union. It's great actually that European Union is like welcoming us with their hands like wide open. Yeah, so they're really helping, especially Poland. They're like probably our greatest neighbor now because really help with military equipment and with humanitarian crisis that we have here, like supplies of food. They're quite scarce here, so it's really important for us. Also, they're like, yeah, and a lot of people. These people come to Lviv. Yesterday we were on a railway station and it huge queues all the time, and yeah, and so Lviv is also full of refugees now, so we can't accept anymore, and because people want to go here because it's safe here, you have a warm place, and you don't have blasts all the time, as it is in Kharkiv, as it is in Kyiv, as it is in Sumy and other regions of our country.
We've met a lot of people who have fled here from the eastern part, from Kharkiv, like you mentioned, from Kyiv, who have just had heart-wrenching stories. And you have mothers and children mostly fleeing because men are forced to stay if they're between 18 and 60 to fight. It can be up to 5 days, you guys, to get across the border to Poland from here in Lviv, which is just an hour from the border. But because of the long stream of cars and people trying to get out, that is how long it is taking. There's so many things to cover here, and we're trying to give perspective of life, because here in Lviv, people are going to work. They're going to school. It is seemingly normal, even though it is the farthest from it, and people are on edge constantly. You have those air raid sirens. Yesterday we were reporting, or earlier today for you, we were reporting around 11 a.m. or so, when the air raid sirens went off, and we were at a refugee center, and all of a sudden we had to go down into the bomb shelter and seek cover. So that is a very real reality. And one last thing I want to mention is you were talking about the Russian support for this. There was an independent study that said 60 to 70% of Russians do support the war because of all the propaganda that they've been fed. What is your message there?
So actually, like, people in the West, they mostly say it's Putin war, but in Ukraine we don't agree with that. So we see that, like, we have a century-long history with Russia, where Russian people constantly wanted to occupy us, to erase our culture. So they banned our language for a long time. They they stole our culture, and so it's really terrible. So. It's not just like Putin, it's a whole country which is kind of imperialist. So
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us. We appreciate your perspective. Let's bring up the information on the screen. Children of War Foundation is who we're with here, COWF.org. And later, I'm going to speak to the doctors and nurses involved. It's an international team effort and really incredible work they're doing to save children's lives. Mike, Cheryl, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Christina.